Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Farm Sim 19. This is Valley Old Farm. It's episode 24. Where have you been? Better question, where have I been? Or where have we been? In case of myself, I haven't been away, but the access to my computer has been. My CPU, which was less than 3 months old, actually died. Warranty was served, it's been replaced, and finally back in action for about a week now. Meanwhile, we're gonna set ourselves up for some new action here. Something I haven't done before, which is really cool. I feel like a transformer at the moment. We're gonna harvest cotton. I think I'm ready to go. We'll find out here momentarily. Now, recording wise and setup wise, it was easier to use my gamepad instead of the wheel for this one. Am I on? I don't think so. Maybe. It's on. There you go. See the cotton coming in. Just leaves the plants without the cotton. Alright, 3% full. So yeah, this is the first time I've ever done cotton. Cotton is obviously new to Farm Sim 19 for anyone who's played the franchise for long. And in any of my Let's Plays, just haven't gotten this far in. And I know that in recent episodes we're doing this for a rather small audience, but at this point it's for us. It's for our own enjoyment and partially for this. Finally getting a chance to do cotton, see how it is. This harvester, these rear wheels are a little iffy on their control, but it's okay. Using a John Deere. This is a modded harvester, much larger capacity, and it's big bales, big cotton bales. And this is definitely the baler on the back half here, so it fills up and it bales automatically, which is cool. Meanwhile, got Dad following somewhere behind, ready to figure out what to do with the baler, how it operates. So this is all a great mystery to us. It's a unique challenge. I don't know if, these plants aren't going to leave us with any sort of chaff. So shouldn't be any chaff to deal with. Alright, so I'm 50% full, Dad, so it's going to be a little bit here. This thing's massive, so it's got a bit of capacity to it.
No, I'm just following behind.
How's my behind look in these
Green.
plants? A little green. Must have been something I ate. That's 70%. We'll have our first bale here soon. Alright, now, state of the game. Where we left off last time, we had just finished harvesting and immediately selling the soybeans. Cotton, it's not a bad price right now, but we're about 1 or 2 days away from it being a really good price, potentially. So, we might sit on it, but it also depends on kind of how much we're getting. Oh, 95%. Alright, well, let's hold off on that for just a second, and let's not leave no cotton behind. There we go, get that one. Alright, 97, 98. First moment of truth. It's baling, and I'm already immediately filling up another, so I don't actually have to stop. Oh. Well, that's different. I still haven't unloaded a bale. I think it's going to make 4 bales at once, because I'm at 25% now in a separate compartment, and the main compartment's filling up. So it looks like you're gonna have to wait a hot minute, Dad, on picking up some bales. It looks like it's going to run around for a bit here. It's going to give me 4 full bales, and that was just the first one. I'm a quarter of the way into the second one. It looks like it's going to collect all of that and then put out a pile of 4 bales. I'm not sure what your capacity is, but I think it's something like 8 or 12. It might only be 4. I know the regular ones have a capacity of 4, but we bought the largest trailer available, which may or may not be 4. And we've made a long journey around these first few fields just to get 1.5 bales. So Dad, I don't know if you want to instead of just following behind for a while, want to continue on with the project we were working on, which I'll update the viewers on here momentarily. Anyway, so as we do continue with this, with harvesting cotton for the very first time, what we've led up to the last few days since harvesting and selling soybean is we had some time. One, we had also just finished a grass harvest, but we were at a point in time where we were not yet able to do anything with that. We were waiting for it to turn to silage, and we were waiting on this cotton to be ready, which it did take 3 or 4 days till it was ready. So what we've done over the last few days is, well, we harvested a number of trees and sold quite a bit of lumber, and then we're just about done with the second one here. And then we had those bales turned to silage a little over a day ago, almost 2 days now actually since that happened. And so while one of us continued to gather lumber, take it to the lumber mill, get started on the process of which way to go. Kind of got myself in the middle now. But we go this way. Back towards where we started. Anyway, so in addition to the lumber, we started taking the bales of silage and trading those in. Now we finished off a large section of the forest, the area that we had been working on, completely finished it off and sold all of the lumber in that area. Almost back to the start point where we started, and still just working on the 3rd bale. So these are quite large bales. I know. Well, looks like we're at 5,000, so they're 2,500 in each bale. So we'll have a little over 10,000 for one group of bales. Anyway, the lumber part, it's done, but the silage is not. I'd say we're half, or a little over half. Now the money we have currently, 131,000, obviously is a good amount of money, but it is not the total funds. We've actually already paid the loan down by a further $200,000. So the initial $3 million was down to $2 million. It's now down to $1.8 million. So closing in on halfway through that. And we've got a lot of crops still sitting in silos, waiting for the prices to be right to sell those. And we're getting close to that part now that it is the second day of early autumn, which ironically in real life we're kind of right at that point as well as fall just started. There we go, we just finished our first lap around the fields here. And we're at 86% on bale number 3, which will put us at 75% of the capacity here in the harvester. Oh nice, I'm getting the crop destruction as we're going around. Or is that the truck following?
That was the truck
Okay.
who was doing that.
There we go, third bale done. Alright everybody, we're going to soon wrap this episode up. I am going to try to unload just a little bit more here before it's too late. Reason why we're going to wrap things up here in just a moment is we are coming up right on midnight, and before midnight hits, we want to pay down that debt that little bit further. It's down to 1.8. We've got 130,000. We're going to have a ton of money again here momentarily. We still have our debt to pay, but we can bring this right on down to there. 160. 1,675,000 left. A big influx of money coming here in just a couple minutes. There it is, 180,000. Loan interest finally under 5,000 per night. We're getting there bit by bit. All right, well, here's what's ahead of us. We've got a cotton harvest, a lot of cotton left to harvest. Not quite that much left now in terms of bales, but there's still a good amount of money here in these bales, so decent amount of money in bales. It's all going to add up. It's definitely going to add up. So we've got a good chunk of money coming in, and we're almost to about 50% on that. And with all the silos that have quite a bit of product in there, we're getting close. We're getting close to that 3 million mark. You can smell it. It's right around the corner. Like one big stinky diaper. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.